Hey guys, I'm at this beautiful church right now. I've just been in and sat down and took some time in there, and then I'm in the middle of nowhere. I'm in the mountains, in the clouds right now, and other than this church and maybe 15 or 20 little buildings here, I'm in the middle of nowhere, and you'll see that in a minute when I walk back down to where I came from. Now, my house here is in the middle of nowhere. This is the first time I've actually ventured out of the house on foot. Usually I take a taxi everywhere. I've not got a car, but we might be getting one tomorrow for the remaining time that we're here. I mean, just look at this. I don't know if the videos will even do this justice, but it's like I'm in the sky. It's just incredible out here. There's something so magical about this island. But anyway, I didn't really have an idea for this video today. I had quite a few calls this morning and it's been super busy. And then when it hit maybe 3 o'clock, I decided to go out for a walk and try and get some inspiration for this video. And I sat down in the church and I was thinking to myself that I'm currently sat here right now in this church, this empty church, on the top of a hill on this tiny island in the middle of the ocean. No one knows I'm here, but I'm here, and this is what life's all about. And you know, over the years, from when we turn, I mean, it's from when I turned maybe 13 or 14, but I'd argue that nowadays it's even earlier than that. But you have this certain kind of consciousness, right? And this childlike faith of what life is and the beauty of it and the amazement of it all. And then it hits a certain point in your life where you start swaying away from all of that because of social media, lack of human interaction, parties, alcohol, drugs, porn's a massive one, the news, politics, propaganda, all of this, right? As soon as we get to a certain age and we're exposed to certain things, we lose this childlike faith in the world, and we lose this beauty of the world, and we start living almost in a different realm. We've been brainwashed from a young age, especially over the last 10 years, to think that life is all about fame and views and likes and parties and drugs, you know, and that we're here for a good time, not a long time. And this is a real thing, man. The devil works in a mysterious way. This is a real thing going on right now. We're being brainwashed into thinking that life is something that it's not. All of that stuff that looks amazing and looks like, you know, that's going to be loads of fun, and all that over there, all that's going to do is lead you to an unfulfilling life, into a life eventually where you're thinking, what have I actually done? What have I actually achieved? Where have I actually gone? What have I experienced? And it's just sad to see, man. But this really hit my generation at like maybe 13 or 14 when phones came out and social media came out. But now, the next generation, this is all they know. I mean, we still know all of this. We still know about playing out on the street and playing Kirby or knocking onto your friend's house. All they know is social media, all they know is lies, all they know is this degeneracy and all these glorified things that are being pushed on social media that aren't to be glorified at all. There's nothing glorifying about these things. And slowly but surely we're living in a more and more godless society, and people don't believe in God because they're too in their world. We're not in our own world, bro. We are in God's world. We are in God's creation. But when you're on your phone and when you're in your own head, you seem to think that this is all about you. You seem to think that this is your life. You seem to think that this is all a game. And the worst thing about it all is that when you're in that game and when you're in that world, you don't even realize it. I used to smoke a little bit of weed, drink, always on my phone. I was, you know, lost in social media, always comparing myself, and I was in my own head. And I thought that the entire world was against me. I thought that nothing was for me. When in reality, the world is for you, bro. God is for you. You just need to allow it to happen. And you need to stop allowing the devil to take a hold of you. Because a lot of you guys, and I'd argue that most of this generation right now, the devil's got a hold of them, man. And this generation needs God. Jesus is the way, the truth, the light. Because it's not the big things that bring you joy. It's not the big things that bring you fulfillment. It's the little things. To come in for a walk all by yourself and go into a random church that you've never been to before and sit there by yourself just thinking. Laying in bed without your phone and just staring up at the ceiling and feeling what you need to feel. When we're scrolling through TikTok, scrolling, we're avoiding the things that we need to feel. We're avoiding the truths that we need to face. And we're avoiding who we really are deep down. And by avoiding this continuously, we lose touch with who we are. We lose touch with reality. And then we start living in a different world. And we enter that world without even realizing that we're entering it. And once we're in it, which is the devil's realm, by the way, you're stuck. You're lost. You're like a lost sheep. and you're walking around without an idea, without a clue of where you are and what you need to do and where you're headed, and you're lost and you can't see the path set right out in front of you. You just need to allow God to do his work, and you need to allow Jesus into your life, and that path that you've been longing for and that you've not been able to see for so long will be lit up again, mate. These dogs, they're always disturbing the videos, but you've got to love them, haven't you? Hey yo. Hello. None of the dogs here seem to be very happy with me. None of them. I don't know what it is. Maybe it's the hat. Nah, I think that's just made them even more upset. But anyway, to end this video, in order to find who you are, you need this identity in Christ. And this generation and this world needs Jesus right now. It needs Jesus more than ever. We're living in the end times, man. You can see it if you really look. Guys, get yourself out here. Enjoy the little moments. And by enjoying the little moments, the big moments will just make themselves. Today has been day 62, I think, or 3 of me making a YouTube video every single day for 365 days and seeing where I end up. Today, I'm back in the clouds, in the hillsides of Madeira, and I'll see you tomorrow for the next one. God bless. Bye.